Hello, hi. I'm back, and I had these large containers, which came as a part of a gift package from friends of ours, close family friends. And the lady is a doctor, the man's a CPA, and they were all oversized. And I jokingly thought that this was a Freudian slip on her mind, and so I kept it over the years, used them for to serve stuff, and finally I decided that you know larger means, maxima minima, that this would not be nice, and my son's just 26, and it could kind of escalate in the wrong direction for him, although he's free to date and that sort of thing, being 26, and enjoy life and work, of course, work. So I thought about it, and there are a lot of women we know, young women, who are yet to be married and bear children, and somehow women think that this is their prerogative. Childbearing, marriage, and childbearing is their prerogative. I was a feminist woman, but I was married. So I don't know how things would have been if I had not been married. There are a lot of people who get ahead and things like that. And, I myself would have stood a better chance if I had gotten, you know, ahead in my work, rather than focus on my married life and motherhood. Anyways, so I made these arrangements, and I'll just show you. This is just a display of the arrangements, and I would have to go to my st- where is this? Sorry, I, okay. This is screenshot. We'll cut this. No, I'm back. Back. Lexar. Okay. Okay, we'll begin. This is, and I've spent a lot of money on flowers. Okay, maybe I can just hold this like this, and okay, the same one. Notice. And this is sunny America, sunny under Jimmy Carter, and now Joe Biden, who's the outgoing incumbent, and then and also sunny Canada, happy Canada under Justin Trudeau and his father, but years ago. As I said, President Jimmy Carter, I don't know, but it was my daddy's fact that he was the president of the USA. I was in the fourth grade or something, and yeah, and this is in Ikebana style. My mother has taken a course in Ikebana, and this is like, I don't know, you could say three levels in your development and growth and development. And this is, yeah, I guess, the tall landscape, as opposed to the landscape which is right in front of you in the horizon. And this is the same ones. This is from the another angle. And I think I'm done. Okay, I'm done. All right, I'm going to put this away and come back to come back to myself. I'll read a bit of an excerpt again from the Impactful Vegan by Robert Chi with an E. All right, so I have a couple of excerpts planned, and then I'm going to go back. Remember, I discussed the flavor equation by Nick Sharma? I'm going to go back to the flavor equation, pull out an important fact, and conduct an experiment in front of you. All right, so here goes. Screenshots. Oh, this is the desktop. Okay, screenshots. No, this is no good. I think I need to go back. Screenshots. And All right, I had a fact out here from the impactful vegan, which is that there are plenty of other inefficiencies that we see all around us, whether it's sharks, dolphins, and other large animals and birds caught in nets as a result of large scale fishing, or water pollution from hog farms that flows into the Mississippi River, which empties into the Gulf of Mexico, making the water so toxic it is uninhabitable. Lingering here for a moment, these areas are aptly named dead zones. There are areas of the ocean where these are areas of the ocean where there are such low levels of oxygen that essentially no life exists beneath the surface of the water. It's because of the toxic waste from the hog farms. And you should see wastewater management and environmental engineering and everything, which was my elective in my undergraduate degree, chemical engineering degree. But and I've done wastewater treatment, getting rid of phenol, degradation of phenol using immobilized tyrosinase during my MAC degree. So here, part two, I have something else planned, which was the author says my motto was I'm a vegetarian though. Was so there's a difference between me and the author, but his motto was, quote, anything you can do, I can do vegan, unquote, which is kind of interesting, which has become cliche in the vegan world at this point because so many vegans have proven this to be true. From Olympic gold medalists to award winning scientists to successful entrepreneurs to parents raising vegan families, vegan living has never been easier or more practical. So this man is all muscular and is um, you know um, proves that. But and I will myself show you all the raking and the digging of for the bulbs, digging of soil, and then digging out the deeply embedded weeds. I have a tricep here, little tricep, yeah. All the So vegans would need to work on. Vegans and vegan people need to work hard, but meat eaters also need to work up. Everybody, otherwise, the red meat sits there. It's not good. My son won't eat. I served him lamb. I don't eat. And I said I'm vegetarian. Roasted lamb, and he wouldn't eat the fat. He said it's not good. The legs and things like that. So next time I have to get him duck legs or something. So it's low in calorie and that sort of thing. And the third fact from here is that he referred to the same book. Did I have an excerpt? I think I've kept it in the book itself. Xylose. Yeah, I have. The philosophy of small steps towards improvement was introduced to Japan after the war when General Douglas MacArthur's occupation forces began to rebuild the devastated country. Of course, if you're familiar with Japan's, you know all this, with Japan's corporate dominance in the late 20th century, you may be surprised to hear that many of its post-war businesses were run poorly, with slack management practices and low employee morale. General MacArthur saw the need to improve Japanese efficiency and raise business standards. And there's a lot of this, with reference to the word Kaizen, small steps, I think that's what Kaizen means, were so successful, small steps were so successful that the Japanese gave them a name of their own, Kaizen. Little steps and everything. You remember the movie Contact, and oh no, I'm back. Contact, where little steps, Ellie, little steps and everything. The father keeps telling the daughter, who grows up to be the heroine, Jodie Foster, and she conquers the world in a way, tracks outer life, outer space life, of intelligent life matter out there, and is given the funding. Well, I'm hoping I get some funding for my research ideas, so that would be indeed the perfect ending for the engineer heroine's quest in life. But anyways, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, I mean, the devastation that occurred, of course. And they were both rebuilt. I double checked this. And the radiation, it took a while. The radiation was there until almost 1960 in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And uh, I was thinking that veganism set in Japan, possibly in small steps, because the animals also had uh, were exposed to radiation, and I guess they had to eat plant food, which is immune to radiation exposure. So that's how veganism came, or it's just I need to back this up, but that's a thought I had. And next, Nick Sharma's flavor equation says that ascorbic acid and citric acid and ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is vitamin C. They're present in lemons and limes, and they can be converted to xylose. Xylose is a sugar. It's C5H10O5. And citric acid, it's comes down to ATP, the citric acid cycle, and glucose from metabolism. I get all confused between both the things. Metabolism, of starch or carbohydrates. You get glucose plus water. And again, glucose comes down to ATP. You get ATP from glucose breakdown. And so I was thinking citric acid, and there is ATP from both of these. So citric acid could logically look up the structural formulas of both. Citric acid is CH2COOH whole twice. So which means there's C4H8O4. And it can be converted to C6H12O6, which is glucose, with the addition of 2 moles of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. And I thought I would do this, but moles are not easy. Carbon dioxide. When you inhale, the internet says you get 5% by volume of carbon dioxide. One breath when you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Because inhale oxygen, exhale CO2. So it's very minuscule. And to do 2 moles, it's going to be a lot of work. And I could kill myself. Carbon dioxide exposure. Although there's quite a bit. Carbon dioxide, greenhouse gas emission up in the atmosphere, and etc. So I thought, let's see if I can do. I have some all my research experiments, things which I've paid for. So I have amylase, and as I've found for myself, enzymes are specific for particular functions, for particular reactions, enzymatic reactions, but they can bring about a similar reaction in close structural compounds. All right, so amylase breaks down carbohydrate to glucose and water, carbohydrate plus water, glucose. And before that, of course, you have maltose and all the other good stuff. And I thought I would just see if the acid test, and this is, lemon juice, yellow for sunshine. So in winter, you should get lemon juice. But you can go by the limes also, greenish limes, which is good. There's only brown or white in winter. And there's lemon juice in here. I'm going to add 2-3 spoons of amylase. And lemon juice, is sour. Is it going to become sweet? Acid test. We're going to see in 3 to 5 minutes. All right, you should look at your watch, and I'm going to add a lot of enzyme. So the reaction is very fast. Enzymatic reactions, are 1 and 2. I made beer with this amylase. Yeah, I put 3 because just to make sure. Stir. And this is all okay. Amylase is in the human body. It's good. It's not going to be toxic. So it's all good. Kitchen utensils are all right. Otherwise, normally you should use, I have conical flask and beakers and etc. Okay, we will see. Stir, stir, stir. Enzyme stirring. 5 minutes. I'm stirring. Watch me. I'm stirring. 3 teaspoons of amylase. Alpha amylase. Stirring. Is it becoming sweet? Xylose, is it converting? Is citric acid breaking down to glucose? Is ascorbic acid breaking down to, vitamin C? So, all right, breaking down to xylose. Okay, how much time has it been? 2 minutes, another 2 minutes. Product inhibition could set in. All right, this is the problem with enzymatic reactions. We took points, but we were working with immobilized enzyme, all of us. We took points 15 minutes into the reaction. We would have had better conversion. We had taken points 3-5 minutes, at intervals rather than 15-minute intervals. Okay. It's stirring, it's mixing. Saturated with amylase. You will see. It's still sour. I'll keep this. And next time, I keep this for a bit longer. It's not as sour as you would think, because lemon juice is really sour. I'm going to keep this for a lot longer and see how it turns out, and just record this in my next talk or even video, which is coming up. I'm going to be doing a couple of song and dance videos, all deep meaning. Bob Dylan has gotten into me, the poet laureate, Nobel poet laureate, and of course the movie. I mean, it always helps. Handsome heroes go a long way in getting you inspired into performing better in your areas of life. Anyways, so an experiment to try, and maybe we needed another enzyme. What? And carbon dioxide. Maybe the ascorbic acid has converted to xylose, so it's a little less sour, but has the citric acid converted to glucose. It needed carbon dioxide and water. I have neither of these. Bad experiment. Bad. You never know until you try. Anyway, signing off. Gayatri B. Sitaram.